cafe. She's performed with us at places like Wimbledon Theatre. She is the founder of Floetics in Brighton. She's writing and teaching. Her current collection is now out of print, so popular it was, and she's working on a new collection. So please give a big Dodo Modern Poets welcome to the return of Jasmine Anne Cooray.
Thank you. Well, I'm just going to do some very tall person adjustment. Okay. So yeah, in the spirit of, or not the spirit of Valentine's Day, which I kind of hid from slightly. I'm in the doghouse at the moment, that's why I hid from it. But this is a poem for actually a work colleague who I really enjoyed working with recently. So this is called Love You Can't Get a Card For. We finish each other's sentences. And it's not because we were once the same cells split by two swimmers. These embryos swelled in different decades, different hued flesh stretched to a balloon. But I know when I come to you, and we tear the muscle of our work to the bone, I will feel connected in this world. There is no chasing the carnal. We are not each other's fantasy dreamboat. Our women sleep soundly. Do not eye us closely when we return, exhausted and bright-eyed, no lipstick lapels brandished like amateur forensics, no text message combing as we gargle and spit. In this carnival where romance is peddled on movie screens like Buddhist nirvana, the sometime cameo of this shared vision can lose itself in credits too small to read. No matter. I don't come for the glory, but to drink from thoughts fitted as precise as joint sockets, swung through trapeze grasp timing, where, though nobody falls, I still relish that catch. My sparks running a relay to the back of your throat, ready to pick up and carry the shining return back over, where you know I will be waiting to meet you. Thank you. So yeah, I have this kind of continual reservoir of dad poems. My dad died pretty much, probably sounds like the same time as your mum, Lisa. So they just keep coming. It's like, how many more dad poems can I write? But they keep being new angles. And he was a communist. We weren't allowed religion in our house. It was all kind of rubbish to him. So this is for him, and it's called Question. Driving past sculptured head wraps of Kildren Pentecostal, Edgware Road burkas, Stamford Hills sprawling Orthodox clans, or Oxford Street Hare Krishnas, you laughed, barked my school hymns into silence. A man whose insides were a hammer-sickle flag and who worked until you died had no time for religion. Bloody rubbish. Mumbo jumbo. The robes, ritual, song and prayer as credulous to you as marriage to a blow-up doll. So I wonder what you think of these soft songs I sing for you, my solitary chats to the dark night sky. Do your kind eyes flash along my back like passing 3 AM headlights, a wink from an afterlife you didn't believe in? Perhaps I've been painting another dimension into my life since you left. Search for you under the cold clay of sadness in memory's archive. Give you strings and revive that chuckle, a homemade ghost. Your certainty is no longer here to forbid the sultry dance unfolding between mind and mysterious universe, but when my ribcage shakes with a tug of war between chanting tambourine and white coat, all that remains are 2 gasping figures, sweating on hot, trampled grass, coated in hay, rope burns, each holding half of my heart, where you live, without question. So my mother's response to all of this is hardened stoicism, and this was written after. She would hate that I wrote this piece because she doesn't like being exposed in any way, shape, or form. But you know, she should come to more poetry if she got more. So this is over no resentment. So this is called Beams. She confessed she saw a light above your chair. Just a light, hovering. Quick to sweep herself up with probably just seeing things, she dismisses anything that might deem her mind's blade in any way blunt or rusty. But a few moments on, her soft eyes, her whisper betrayed the wonder. It felt like all the weight had been lifted. I was convinced it had to be you. Holding was what you did in our house, the world resting on your beams so we could play safely underneath, like children in bamboo houses. Mum's shoulders have bowed a little. Her body, a chair with too heavy a sitter. But she, like you, cannot voice how tiring this is. Cannot let go of our ceiling long enough, even to bid you hello. Thank you. So this is the last poem in this set that I'll do for you. This is also, I don't know. There was this conversation that happened. I'm studying at the moment, perpetually, always studying, and yeah, my classmates sort of expressed some annoyance at the fact that we didn't have all of our reading given to us in nicely photocopied handouts, and this really pissed me off for the following reason. This is called Reading List. My classmate moans. This term's reading does not fly into our laps as origami handouts, chirping quotes into our ears, perching on our shoulders as we scan the gradually blurring shapes. We have to find our books ourselves. I think of my father always. The stepping stones of his spine bent over battered texts by candlelight, his pencil gripping paper, as if it was a handhold on some steep cliff face, sweating to avoid spraying red the rocks of my grandfather's disbelief. I think of a girl with a rag shirt and cracked heels, lugging water from a well, in the black, racing the searing dawn to the cool hut where the musk of her brother's chalk wets her heart with the shapes she will never be allowed to trace in the dirt. So forgive me if I don't harmonise with the lament of your minor key. I cannot forget the weight of this list, its rare and graceful knighting, and the luck I have been dealt to always be so full of belly that I must, for the sake of space, turn my attention to the steady and hungry gorge of my brain. Thank you very much.